The world's heading to a climax. Why? The spirit of lawlessness, moral decay, scientific religion has led it to the cage of ever hateful and unclean birds. As the Bible said. Let's read it. Revelations 18. Just while we're getting this point started. We get Revelations 18, 1 to 5. I think I've got that marked right. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven having great power. And the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice. Now you people that had the dream. Saying, Babylon, the great is falling, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hole of every foul spirit, a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drank of the wine of the wrath of her, church, fornications. And the kings of the earth have committed fornications with her. And the merchants of the earth has waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her sins, that you receive not all of her plagues, for her sin has reached into heaven, and God remembers her iniquity. What a warning. That throws the church exactly back to Revelation 3:14 to the Laodicean age. Lawlessness, real religious, but lawless, thou because thou sayest that we are rich, have need of nothing. Knowest thou not that thou art naked, miserable, blind, and knows it not? Perfectly with the Scripture of this age. Not for the Scripture of the age of Daniel, not for the ones in the name of the age of Noah, but in this last evil age. Notice here, thou art naked. Let that soak real deep. I know I may have much disagreement on this thought, but it's got to a place that a Christian can hardly walk out of his house and not be brought in the presence of this evil age by insufficient dressed women. Women, I'm going to say this and I want you to listen. And man and women, you might disagree with this, but I feel led to say it. Did you know any woman that undresses herself like that is not in her right mind? Do you know she is, whether she believes it or not or thinks it or not, she is a prostitute? Though the woman might stand with her hand before God and swear that she's never been touched by any other man but her husband. And that might be the honest truth, but still she is a prostitute. Jesus said, Whosoever looketh upon a woman to lust after her has committed adultery with her already. And the woman may be, see, she's naked, the Bible said, and don't know it. The Spirit that's anointing her to do such things is a evil prostitute spirit. Her outward being, her physical body, her flesh, she might be clean. She might not commit any adultery and could swear to God and be the truth. That she never. But her spirit is a prostitute spirit. She has been so blinded by the God of this world of fashion. She dressed herself sexy and got out there. The other day, Brother Woods and I were putting our boat in the river. I had to get away from the house for a few minutes to go up on the river. And wherever you went, women with these little bunches of called kinias or something around them. That is a disgrace. A woman can't be in her right mind and put on anything like that. She is possessed with a prostitute spirit. Now you settle that with God, lady. So you'll find out someday that is the truth. How could you, a lady, knowing how sacred your body is, and expose it out there to these lustful, sinful devils that walk the streets of this day? If sons of God was all still sons of God, your husband was a son of God, he'd either make you put on clothes or leave you. If a boy was a son of God, he'd never marry such a thing. See? You say you're making... No, I'm telling you the truth. And someday you'll meet it. Naked. Adulterous. Don't know it. Oh, I swear that I never touched past the vows of my husband. Your husband will judge you for it if you did. But God will judge you. But what kind of a spirit you got in you? Not judge you by your body, but by your spirit. That inner man. The outside man is a physical being which is controlled by 6 senses. Or 5 senses, rather. The inside man is a spirit man which is controlled by 5 senses. Conscience and love and so forth. The outside man, see, taste, feel, smell, hear. But the inside of that spirit is the soul. And it's controlled by one thing. Your free will. You can accept what the devil says or accept what God says. And that'll determine what spirit's in there. If it's the Spirit of God, it'll feed on the things of God. And it won't feed on anything of the world. Jesus said, if you love the world or the things of the world, it's because the love of God's not even entered this inner part. Satan's deceived you. And man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. Notice, now, we find that she is naked, lewd, and nude. And the world seems to be in the most evil age it ever... Never in any age did women ever act like that. Never. But just before the destruction of the antediluvian world. And Jesus referred to it. We'll get to that after a while.